Hello everybody and welcome to another night of Century Age of Ashes. We are hopping right into it this evening. Sebos starting early with what the Meepa doing? But we are playing some quick play. Sebasor is actually in the squad tonight. Yay! And we're also joined by Kiryu and Toto. After this quick play, we're gonna be doing some survival. See if we can't get a Q in there.
I'm doing exactly what I said I was. I'm gonna keep you protected. Go ahead, shield. He, not shield.
Take that meatball.
It's the Meep!
The meeps.
Oh, I'm liking these thick boosters. Very nice.
Remind me to equip one, and I'll equip one after this match. I just
Yeah.
don't think about it because I don't play as much anymore.
I had a mighty booster. I have no idea from where, but I was like, you know what? I'll use it. I don't mind.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, good.
Oh, please don't feel bad on my part. It's not like I really gain anything after renown.
I know, but
100 gems every 10 levels, but you know.
I'm just super rusty, so
You're fine. We're just vibing.
Yeah, still
My game audio seems really low.
Oh, that spoiler one just got obliterated.
got this one.
Alright, so for this, I need to hold the key, that's right. I was like, what did I need spoils for again?
No. Oh my god, it's There's an odd done. The person that was pinging me before you guys kidnapped. I was like, I'll play with you later, and then we're playing this step now. Oh no! The betrayal.
He's got too many golds.
He has too many. Him. Oh, him is being there.
Yeah, he's over beach. God damn it.
Ooh, need that.
Forget it.
Go in.
I'm on my way to offer shield.
Ah!
No!
Eeh.
The wall! The wall!
I'm flying. I got it.
Oh, good.
I got it. I'm good. I don't need this key anymore, but I'll hold it as long as they let me. Ooh, somebody with money.
Yes.
I'm out of spawn. I feel so weird playing Windguard on a spoils match. I've never done
There was a time when having at least one Windguard was the best.
I usually go Marauder on spoils, so I'm just like, what am I doing? Because I'm trying to use my Hunter's Mark and I can't do that.
Yes, be back. Must have the coin.
I want this. I don't
Aw, take that.
No! A betrayal! Straight yoink.
He's not too
Ooh. Rip. Oh. I was like, why are they shooting at me? Right. I have a freaking jewel. I'm like, I just want to gather gold.
Awesome, but has high bounty items. I feel like having the gem or having the key is the equivalent of having like 5 stars on a GTA lobby. Skedaddle skadoodle, get up the meepers.
Just love Seba over here, skedaddle skadoodle.
So I say it unironically now, like I said it as a joke and now I just can't stop. I use my child to get to the base. What's up? Oh, hello.
I have like say hi.
Yeah, we usually face each other.
Yeah. Death to the crouton.
Did the crouton crumble?
Yeah. I haven't had a crouton in years.
I gotta fix my audio here. 1 second. It might be my game.
I gotta apologize to the
Alright.
crouton.
Yeah, he was probably not expecting this.
Because I keep trying to kill him just out of habit because I like to murder people as I play foils. Because
Am I the only one who, like, when they see somebody they really recognize or have fun with a lot, they just, like, go after them?
Yeah, all the time. I mean,
Just
you
fight
guys
me.
were blazing it towards you every time I saw you in the game first came out. So I was like, I'm gonna get you. Get you smile, but I got you.
If I was ever against people, I would be cracking working. Yeah, that's okay. As long as you deposit it money, I'm fine. I do the
Whee! Woo! Spicy boy! Oh, frames. Toto's like, woo!
I'm so excited for that class.
No, my money! Give it back!
That feeling to take down a exit on by yourself.
I feel like maybe if I would go Wingard. Because
I'm too wiggly. No heels.
you really did. You said no heels. So but I get these heelys. Hey, offensive.
Ooh, Vault Breacher. I do love me a Vault Breacher.
So I'm trying to kill this guy, he's got like a sliver of health.
I was on as I was going through it. What's up?
Sliver. Here there is
Come back here! Come back here!
I'm gonna go Wingard that's been attacking y'all damn bad. Come back. Don't get. No. Come here. You're not wiggly enough for this. Come here.
Sliver is out.
You started something, I'm about to finish it.
Like they've been on my.
Did you just hate it when you go through a wing? For some reason, it still comes through the top of the bottom. That is fine. I killed the
Oh! Didn't make it to the last turn and it's all good
Oh,
though. No!
I just added them like not like this.
so many coins.
That's all my weeklies done.
Well, I love how it's done in one game.
I had the craziest match the other day, and I'm still super sad that I didn't like save a screenshot of the scoreboard because it was a really, really, really close Carnage match. I think the point difference was like 1 or 2, but I managed to make it through that Carnage match without dying a single time, and I was like, "Oh my god, a no death run! What?"
That's wild.
Let's see if we can't get into survival. I'm gonna mess around with my.
I feel so mean. I feel so dirty. The poor crouton.
Use Ulrog, why not? And da da ba ba ba. And for the shield, we'll do Roanguard's ward. And let's do the Jarlantir helm. I just noticed the Marauder has spurs.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
How is he
wow.
using spurs the way he's
Oh my
seated
God,
on a
wait,
dragon?
No, wait. All of them do. If you look closely at them, they all do.
Oh my gosh, they do! How did I not see this before?
Maybe it's for whenever they're like riding horses, but like, what?
That I would
Oh my
feel
God,
sorry
this
for the
is
horse dealing with
spurs.
those spurs.
The 5th class is a hunt. The Marauder spurs look the worst to me.
Use that. And bloodshed. I think I'll keep the cape. The cloak of 1,000 voices. Doesn't match every other cloth, but I'm keeping it.
Listen, Cloak of 1,000 Voices, that's some Gucci shit right there.
How much are you talking?
Totally not the one that I'm wearing too.
I got the cloak. It was hilarious for me when I got the cloak because I think I got it like in the level 90s as an armor reward. And then I realized it was the same cloak that was on sale in the shop.
Oh.
And I was like, oh,
Okay.
I'll take it.
Huh. Weird. I bought it because I love it too much. Plus I like the lore on it.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's a lot of Phantom lore that's just like all these pieces, they're not the same set.
Yeah. Ooh! Oh! We got a match! Every time I've queued for this, I have not gotten a match. It feels sad. Oh. Survival time!
Midwest Gumby and Midwest Smoker? Interesting.
You know what? I'm gonna do blasphemous things.
I am going to be the most aggro boy in the whole world.
Should I do blasphemous things or should I go?
Nice, let's
Fire and Ice,
Yeah,
Toto,
I'm
let's
doing
go!
Yay! I still got that clip when we were vibing with a button late as fire and ice, we were just flying over each other.
No, I cannot do blasphemous. It hurts my soul.
That's funny.
Blast can be so much fun in survival.
I love
Yeah.
Blast too much. I remember I just used to like use someone's soul as bait and just sit there invisible as a phantom and then just pop when they got close to it to watch it expire.
Oh, that's awful.
I'm a horrible person.
I've done that a couple times.
It's funny when you have like all three gunning for it because it's taken down. You launch it, it's like bye bye.
Would be a
It's just
shame
so
if somebody were to
fashionable.
blast you.
Keep
That's why I
lying to
keep
it.
calling Nexus bait, because that's what I did to him.
Oh, lots of marauders.
I'm fucking so fuckle.
That it's a beautiful.
Let's go. I'm hungry for some kills. Whoa, I missed this guy. I got one of them.
This guy's going for a revive. No revival for you.
Iron Legion's gone.
Oh, oh, I feel like that's down.
Midwest Gumby, come back!
Twitch guy.
Oh no!
This dude legit not going for any of the souls.
Right. Never be able to understand people that just leave people to die. I'm just like, homie, you're in a team.
Imagine teamwork.
These team.
That was too short. Must queue again. Must queue again.
What was the Twitch name? I feel like I should apologize to him. So mean.
That was too short.
I've sent in sentry discussion how you feel.
I want murder. Miss Gates. Give me Gates. Give Gates.
Psycho Gib.
Beep. By the way, if you guys haven't heard yet, in the Shadows Hearth, which is my community Discord, we're having a design competition. You can help define a design for a real-life grimoire of your own. You can everybody's welcome to join. You don't need to have any strong art skills. You just need to be able to convey your idea. That can be on a paper sketch, a digital sketch, a completely rendered piece with a central design if that's up to your taste, a photograph. As long as we can tell what your idea is, you're welcome to enter it. If you want to join the Shadows Hearth and be a part of this contest as well as others as they crop up, please be sure to type in !Discord in the Twitch chat in order to get an invite, or check out my About Me page for a direct link. We're always happy to see new friends, and I play with my viewers pretty frequently, so if you want to be a part of Century Community Squad Night or other multiplayer games that we might do, feel free to join the Discord server as well for your chance to play. Let's queue up again. 'Cause I desire more murder. More murder! Hello, Dodenoir. What do I think of the new Phantom? Well, the quote-unquote new Phantom isn't so new. He just finally got nerfed. I like it a lot, personally. There are some people that are frustrated because if you get close enough, you can hit them with fire breath or shoot fireballs at them. But honestly, if you know how to use vertical play a lot and you know how to turn quickly, it's not that bad, and you can generally get away from most chasers. So I personally enjoy it because even when I play Marauder with the Tracker's Bolt, it's not easy to land the bolt on a phantom, and so it's not always easy to track a phantom. And if you don't have them tracked, then it's even harder for them, for you to find them when they're invisible, unless you're like right up on them and they just keep flying straight. So the way the invis works, I feel is a lot more sneaky, and I like it because as a phantom, you shouldn't just be around your enemies. You should be slinking around them, kind of trying to get your shots in at a distance and keep yourself safe.
I got disconnected. Can we cancel real quick?
No, Seba, why you do this? Who are you? I do not know you.
Listen.
Seba.
It's the game. It's not me.
I just like the fact that you can hit him out of invisibility now. See, but that's the thing, right? So even though you can burn and strike a phantom while they're ooh, I just got disconnected.
Well, it says unable to reach server. What the heck?
Oh, I think it's Steam maintenance. It must be running later tonight.
Oh my god.
It should only be a couple minutes.
Bruh.
But as I was saying, even though you can hit and burn the phantom in invisibility, that alone doesn't knock them out of invisibility. In fact, I think the only thing that knocks them like straight up out of invis now is blast. Just blast type damage. So blast from the flag spawning in Gates of Fire, blast from the survival spawn in survival, and just regular blast projectiles. However, I am happy that invisibility for the phantom is not the end all be all for it anymore, because it was always incredibly frustrating to be on top of a phantom and then they would just go invis and haha, have fun doing anything about that unless you have smoke or blast. Now you can actually do something about it if you're a good chaser, which I appreciate. It rewards hunting, which is nice. As for the rage nerf, it's not perfect, but it helps. So instead of having the full 20 seconds to go ham with machine gun spam super fireballs, Phantom can now only shoot 2.5 times its speed. For the record, 4 times was its speed before. And the fireballs are only 35 damage? Question mark? Before they were 40 damage, I believe it was. So that helps a bit. And so you can actually react to it now, basically. They're still untargetable, and they're still immune to all kinds of damage for 10 seconds. But at least it's only 10 seconds and not 20. And it's not like a 2-tap kill anymore. It actually takes some effort to do it, which is beneficial in my book. Now, for some people, that feels like it ruined, quote-unquote, ruined Phantom, but rage shouldn't be what makes a class viable to begin with. Like, I shouldn't be punished for playing good enough to not get rage, in another way of looking at it. So I'm pretty happy with the nerf, even if it is just like a quarter measure for now. The main issue that there is now is that the fact that Phantom no longer gets knocked out of invis by smoke acts as an indirect nerf to Windguard. Yeah, Wraith, Sentry is down due to Steam maintenance if you play the Steam version, so it'll be back up in a couple minutes. So, Windguard smoke is indirectly nerfed by the fact that Phantom can no longer be knocked out of invis with it, which leaves Windguard in a position where she's nobody's counter anymore. Because Marauder Gust clears a kilometer radius of smoke, so it can just eat a Windguard's entire smoke with little to no consequence, and then continue attacking the Windguard. And since the Windguard can't knock Phantom out with smoke anymore, Phantoms don't care about smoke anymore. Blast for Windguard with the wall damage nerf, it's pretty niche use. You can use it to disorient people, but you also don't have a disengage, so you'll die a lot faster. So Windguard has kind of been relegated to this sort of support role right now, and I love Wingard. I'm a Wingard main, but the position she's in right now is not great. The good news is that the developers have kind of seen this and acknowledged it, and hopefully we'll be seeing some buffs to Wingard soon. And there'll be tweaks to Marauder's Gust, the last I heard, so all we can do is wait and see what those impacts are. Um, but Marauder has become one of the upper choices that I've personally seen in matches now, which is interesting and cool because at one point he was literally everybody's least favorite child. And those that played Marauder way back before his Gust got buffed would just always get ripped apart, and it was just like he may not be doing well, but he is my baby. And I will play him. But as for me and the Phantom nerf, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with it. Phantom feels a whole lot more balanced, even if it's not perfectly there. It's a whole lot more balanced than it was before. Come on, Steam!
I'm a horrible person about the Phantom nerf.
What do you mean?
I'm I'm not laughing at the noobs because like the new players I understand. I'm laughing at all the rage farmers that are mad about it. That's why I say I'm a horrible person because like screw all you guys.
I had one person who told me if Phantom got nerfed, he would quit.
Oh,
Because the only thing you had to do with Phantom was just dodge, bro. Just dodge. For 20 seconds, I
I'm
guess.
sorry, but I've played Phantom since the beta to get relevance to how long I've played. There should not be. You should not give the stealth and burst damage class invincibility. That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
That's like what they've done to the Phantom when they give it invincibility. They essentially made it a boss with invulnerable faces. It's like damage gating, except bad.
Yeah. It was they the gameplay phase as they described it for Phantom was just ridiculous, and it was to a point where people were playing Phantoms in almost every game mode, but not because of team makeup reasons or anything like that. Just straight up, if I die 2 or 3 times, I can just kill people scot free for 20 seconds, essentially. And then once you got into like the really sweaty matches, then it would one of two things would happen. No Phantom would successfully use their rage because everybody knew to expect them or hide or run, or everybody would just die to each other constantly because everybody was just farming rage. And I was like, that's not fun. This isn't what I define as fun.
This is how you kill the fun.
Now the meta that I understand is leaning towards Marauder Gust, but for different reasons. Like in Spoils of War, for those of you who didn't know, if you kill not greater, gold carriers fast enough, you can basically infinitely regenerate your Gust. And it's a really cheese tactic, and it makes hunting you down very difficult. And it's specific to Marauder Gust because Marauder's passive regenerates on kills, and instead of just counting player kills, it counts NPC kills. So, gold carriers being NPCs, once you kill them, you regenerate your skills. And it's a little ridiculous, not gonna lie. But, besides that, in general, since Marauder's such a good counter to both classes now, that's the other reason Marauder's been a popular choice.
Hopefully they buff the Wingard though.
Yeah, Wingard needs some lovin's. Poor Wingard.
It needs
She
some
trying.
lovin's.
Come on, Steam. Steam, please.
Steam is back for me.
Steam is not back for me. Steam has left me
Why?
behind to rot.
Dude, same.
Steam, no.
Steam, please.
Why is... How did you get back on my computer, Origin?
Origin sneaking around back there.
Yeah, I opened up Task Manager to force close all, Steam, just shut down, see if I can refresh it. And there's Origin. I uninstalled you and I uninstalled Titanfall. What are you doing?
He thought you might want some Girl Scout cookies.
I ain't want your cookies.
I remember in beta I switched from Phantom to Marauder since it wasn't that popular. Marauder was really unpopular in beta because he really couldn't do anything once you got past the beginner stage. So once you were just beyond fighting other newbies and you got into upper level play, Marauder just didn't have the damage output and the pressure to make it a worthwhile choice.
My Steam still says no.
Mine is also saying no. But essentially, in beta, Marauder's Hunter's Mark only did 15 damage per fireball. And, his Gust was inconsistent, his Frost Bolts were not very strong, and so he just wasn't a great choice to fight with. Compared to the other two classes that also had 4 HP bars at the time, Phantom with the ridiculous damage from its mines, and the Invis fireballs, and Windguard with the smoke and the blasts, and then the addition of wall damage, which also made things more complex. It was a lot of fun, but even back then, Phantom was still the top dog. Come on, give it to me, Steam! Oh, Steam is having an outage!
No,
You're
Steam,
there.
how dare you?
Steam, how could you do this to me?
You're doing this on survival day? You couldn't do this on elimination? Oh shit, oh my god, I gotta do that survey, hold up.
It's a shorter survey.
No. I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, I put like not at all to every single one. I said bring back Gates in the last one.
You're insane!
I was like, do you
Just
like
give
it?
me
No.
Gates.
What do you like about it? Nothing.
Oh, somebody says I need to quit the game and restart it. Hold on. Well, it used to be that I could just reconnect from the screens, from the game's, pause, or sorry, title screen, but I guess not this time. Let's see. Let's see. Excuse the black screen while the game comes back up.
I just said don't add other game modes when a lot of players want Gates back. That's rude.
I really didn't enjoy elimination mode that much.
No, it's like a knockoff. It's like if Survival and Carnage had a baby.
Feels like skirmish with extra and at the same time fewer steps.
Yeah, and way too many rounds.
Yeah, the whole best 4 out of 7. I was not a fan of that at all.
I want to know whose bright idea was to suggest permadeath in Carnage. Like, who's the one that wrote that question in specific? Are you gonna
So I can understand where testing permadeath comes in, because one of the things that made survival so interesting was the fact that you could end up permanently dead. You could end up without lives. But oh, Sebasar, by the way, try completely rebooting your game.
I did.
Okay.
But
one of the things that I just, for example, if you're on a team that is not good enough to beat the other team, which is gonna happen more often than not with the current population. But if you're on a team that's either gonna lose or win constantly, then it becomes really tedious for both sides.
Oh,
Right? Because you're just trying to beat them quick enough to get on to the next game, and the other team just doesn't want to be farmed for 4 rounds. And I can totally get that. And then if you're in a match that's even, it can be fun, but at the same time, that becomes, if it's really back and forth for all 7 matches, that becomes 15-minute game essentially. And I don't know about you, but by the end of one of the few rounds I had that was like that, I was just like, I want to be done with this match. I want to move on to the next game already, please.
my thing is why are you trying to alter Carnage? Like, that's my big thing. Like, why are you trying to alter that specifically when people like it as it is?
I'm not sure if it's about altering Carnage or if it's just trying to iterate on it to make a new game mode.
I mean, maybe it's just
Because they tried
Carnage
3v3 Carnage before. And then this
Squabble?
elimination is like 3v3 Carnage but with permadeath. And then Chaos mode was like a different version of Carnage. It's just 1v1v1, you know?
Yeah, it's free for all. I also want to reiterate. It's called Squabble.
Squabble. Hey KG Powered. They say, I just recently got into this game the other day. I don't exactly like the shop, as you have to wait for something you can buy that you don't already own. Yeah, I can see how that's irritating, especially because you don't know what's coming up next in the shop, so you don't know what you want to invest in that won't be back for a while. Like, I know a lot of people want Odris back into the shop, because he's only been out, twice, I believe. They brought him back only once, and it was a while ago. And, now we're seeing the return of a lot of older legendaries. But, yeah, the shop is frustrating for several reasons. The good news is that the devs have been considering and working on iterating on the shop and making it friendlier to browsers and just people in general who want to buy something, because I know grinding for this stuff is also pretty difficult. Hey, it's me!
What the Meepa's doing?
It's me! But we'll see. A lot of it is just, we'll see what happens. I didn't even see who we were fighting. I don't recognize any of these people. That's a good thing though, because I'm tired of fighting the same people all the time. Ah!
No, Mr. Phantom, you did not put a mine there.
Where you at? Oh, no, you don't. Ah!
No, get up into this.
Oh, Iron Legion might be done.
Shut up.
Oh, got 3. There goes the 4th. I just need to get
He's just
Storm Legion.
slowly flying.
Woo! Oh, I can't see him. I can't see him. It's okay. It's okay. We'll go. Oh no! Kiryu! You'll pay for that.
No distance mine.
Got the Phantom. Where is the... There he is. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I completely misjudged that. Oh, is that another phantom? Oh. That's two.
Where's the last one?
I see him. He's coming for his buddy. Got him. I love survival. Like honestly, as like my top two modes would have to be Gates of Fire and either survival or chaos.
I want chaos to come back now that things have been like altered.
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah,
how it
diversity.
would be with
Yeah,
the
exactly. The
changes.
main problem, a lot of people had issues with chaos mostly because of two things, right? Class balancing issues and the fact that they wanted to play with their friends. And I can understand the wanting to like fight against your friends part because I also wanted that. But in terms of like team play game modes, I mean, in my opinion, that's what quick play is there for. Just, you know, hey, there's spoils, there's gates, there's carnage, there's your team play modes. Chaos is definitely a lot more fun, just 1v1 everywhere. And the other issue that people had was class balancing issues, really. It wasn't game mode issues, it was class balancing issues. 100%. Like, 80% of the complaints that people had when Chaos was initially going to be ranked was it's all just Wingard smoke and nobody dies, or it's all just Phantom Rage farming and then they just steal the win. Like, yeah, those are issues with Phantom Rage and Wingard Smoke, both of which no longer apply, so I really want to see how Chaos would play out now. I think it could be really fun.
Please.
KG says it's frustrating because they state your character is being fully customizable, but how can you customize the rider you like when you are limited on what you can buy, and the rewards you get for leveling up is completely random on what cosmetics you get for the three riders? And that's a fair assessment. There, a lot of people have raised those exact issues. Hey, I don't want to keep getting these random profile items. I would really prefer getting some cosmetics for my dragon, or I would I would like to see more cosmetics for Marauder. As a lot of you know, Marauder has so far the fewest released skins and the fewest released armors compared to literally any of the other two classes. I have more for Phantom and Wingard. Like, I'll show you just in Dragons, right? Here's my Marauders. It looks like a decent selection, right? Well, here's my Phantoms. Look at that. I have, in Dragon skins alone, I have way more Phantoms than I do Marauders, and it's not necessarily by choice. Like, a lot of promotional materials has had either Phantom skins or Wingard related skins. See, here are all my Wingard dragons. Like, and just for reference, here are my Wingard armors. These are the armors for my Wingard dragon alone, and then check out what I have for my Marauder. I got 2 armors for my Marauder. 2. I think Phantom is not doing great in the armor department either, but I still have more Phantom armor than I do Marauder. So a lot of people are rightfully upset about this, because it's like Wingard and Phantom are getting a lot of love, especially Wingard as far as the dragons are concerned. But like even armor wise, I just got a whole mess of Wingard cosmetics. Granted, I love Windguard, so I do make an effort to get the Windguard cosmetics. But yeah, it's interesting.
Agreed.
Yeah, I know you're probably suffering, Toto, since you mostly main Marauder.
Yeah, my Wingard hours are like, what? Let's see. They are literally a 12, like 1/12 of my Marauder armor hours. And I'm like, I always fly with Kara and I still have the same layout. There's no juice, there's no fancy stuff. It's just kind of meh.
Not getting legendary items from a legendary
Failing
chest is
fishing out
annoying.
every single pack possible.
Nani, I can understand why it is the case where you don't get legendary items per legendary chest, mostly because it's a weekly chest, so it's a lot more frequent in terms of materials. But I do agree that getting a common item for a legendary chest is actually really insulting. Especially with how long some of these dailies take. I'm gonna play some Phantom so you guys see from my end what it feels like. I need more practice with Mind Phantom, but Blast is so much fun. It might not have the nice crunch, but it's so much fun.
Join us, Meepa.
Blast time.
Oh, I thought we were all gonna go the funny buttons.
Kiri was like, psych! Gust for me.
It's time.
My own son has used me.
Alright, let's go get him.
Ah! That's a person that came barreling at me off the get-go. Oh! Yeah, oh, no, stamina, help.
Ooh, that's a lot of mines!
Ah!
Oh god! No! Go near base, Seba. Go near base so that way I can pick you up.
I'm just trying to shield somebody.
I'm right here.
It's not letting me. You're too wiggly.
I'm too wiggly. Come here, Moon Tay.
Oh, that was terrifying. Marauder is scary as fuck.
Oh my goodness. You are a squirmy boy. I got him.
I know.
Oh! Oh! Get him! Get him! Woo! Spicy! Spicy! Purple still got all four. Oh, one purple's down. I need to get a shield.
Son, come here.
Got a shield. What? What?
I tried to go get that. I'm
Oh.
not gonna lie.
Alright, come here, Defiant Kings. Got him. Oh, they got the dude! Come back here! You shall not pass! No!
died.
Oh, he raged. Sad. No, Dado! I'm coming! Oh, that's a lot of fireballs.
I was trying slowly into the tunnels. I was thinking, okay, that's a mine. I'm gonna go kill it. I didn't realize there was another one underneath that mine as well.
Oh, Kiri, you better fly!
Dad, where are you going?
He's being very wiggly. There we go. Now we just need to get the rest of them. Alright, that's 2, that's 3! One more! You can't get them all!
One of them was lights. Get him!
This boy is blasted.
I just had one.
Nice. But as you guys might have noticed when I was flying around as a phantom, there were eye symbols around me. Those eye symbols are your indicators to let you know who can see you and who cannot. Now, when they turn red and they're pulsing, that means you're actively visible to that player. That doesn't necessarily mean they're targeting you yet, but that does mean that they're close enough to see you if their camera is turned in your direction. But this can also go off even if you're behind them. So they might not actually literally see you, but they'll get a kind of an alert marker that you're there. It'll show a little red marker for them that you're next to them or beside them or really close. For you, it'll show like a really big glaring eye, letting you know, hey, you're visible. You might want to get out of there, which is really nice. Because if you didn't have that indicator, it would be a lot harder to, say, plan your movements to get away. This is why I think the rearrangement of how Phantom's Invis works is it actually works out well, because you're not left up a creek with no paddle. You know who can see you. You know who's behind you, in front of you, who can spot you, because everybody immediately has those eye symbols, as long as they're in your general vicinity. If they can't even see you, you're not going to see them, so those don't matter. But the people around you, you know if they can see you. You know if they're close to seeing you. Maniac says, I wish there were more stages for the younger dragons, so they don't just jump from babies to full-grown adults. Before it used to be, in the beta, it used to be that when you hatched an egg, it would just be the full-grown dragon. So if you're disoriented now, imagine how it was in the beta. But, I do love the baby dragons. I do wish that their different stages had different models, but I can also understand why that's not a thing, mostly because every model would need to do a separate model for each stage, and then paint that model for every skin in the game, and then find a way to automate that process for any additional skins. So I can see why it's not a thing, but I would like it. KG would like to pet dragons. Well, good news for you. I hear it's in the consideration stage for the future, so you might get to actually pet your dragons in the future. Okay, yeah, I didn't play the beta. That sounds way more confusing. For me, because, I don't know, maybe it was because I played a lot of mobile games, it wasn't as super confusing, but after people brought up, like, hey, it's a little weird for an egg to just become a full-grown dragon once you get the XP for it, I was like, yeah, I can see how a growth stage might be useful.
Okay,
Imagine if they made it VR compatible. No. I love VR, don't get me wrong. I think it's really cool, even though I don't really have a VR set of my own. But You guys have watched my games. You guys see how fast paced it is and how many movements you're doing at any 1 second. I don't care who you are, even the sturdiest person I know would probably have motion sickness. It's just really I think it's too crazy for VR to ever be a thing. Maybe on like a static route through like a scenic sort of quick view or tour of maybe Hunavat Lake or something like a free flight. But I don't think they're gonna invest in time into making something like that. Essentially, I do wish free flight. KJ says, yeah, but then I would have a VR headset on and I would be crying with the headset on. I know that feeling though. I know that feeling. Here, we'll do some Mind Phantom for you guys. Oh, mainly because it would remind me of a dog and I just lost my dog. I'm so sorry. I thought you were just memeing about having a hard match. I'm so sorry about your dog. My condolences. I know it's really hard to lose a best friend. What was your dog's name? My dog's name is Luna. Well, I think my internet died. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind, it's still here.
I was just quiet because I was thinking.
Oh, I got a full Wingard team this time. Nani
Sega
says,
has to go after this match.
KG Power says, my dog's name was Kaylee, and he was a Palm Shih Tzu. Well, then this match is for Kaylee.
We gotta win.
Let's get him. We gotta get him for the pupper. Oh, she, not he. Apologies.
We'll win this match for you. Don't worry.
We'll win this match for Kaylee. Let's get him.
No mercy. There is no more mercy to be found in our hearts.
To the dragon.
Only sacrifices.
Sacrifice?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice void, psycho.
For the puppers! Come here, Makoti.
There's my son. He's bullying everybody.
There goes my boy.
Ooh,
I'm very
thank you
proud
for
of
the
my
follow. Enjoy that cute kitty hugging that heart. That's a hug from me to you.
Sega, come here.
No, no.
I desire the Hades.
Okay, I saw.
Hades.
I stopped. I stopped.
Ooh,
No.
I got you.
I wish I had stopped wiggling. I thought you were just gonna heal me, so I was like, no.
It's like I dies.
Die.
Understandable, have death.
I need to draw that actually. That was nice. Like, please, no, but I need them to die immediately.
Sorry.
Get him.
No, Nocturnal, you cannot release the mind cave and expect me to die.
Ooh, I did not thread that needle like a pro.
What do you mean? So much people.
There's so much smoke. I see you, Makodi. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh.
I wonder where purple's at. Like that.
They're hiding. But it's only one
Understand.
person.
I know, but like I'm a little bit paranoid. Like I'm scared he's gonna come out of BFD and hit me. You know? Ah!
No, Seba! Oh, thank you for the sub. Look out! Oh no!
No! My son! My son!
I got you. I got you.
Dummy bus to the rescue on the ambulance. No, no.
I got you, Toto. This is for Kaylee. Oh, I'm about to bite it. Look out.
Where are you?
I'm headed back towards base.
I got you.
Thank you. Oh, somebody ate that mine.
Hey, I'll meet where you at. I gotta get to you.
Hold on. Killing somebody. Eat. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Got him.
Wait, no. My son stole it from you. He got it.
It's okay, it's okay. He can have it. I can share.
My child is precious to me. This guy has a soul.
Yeah. I see him. Oh, I'm dead. How do you tell if your mine hits somebody? You'll usually, since mines just straight up break shields, you'll hear the sound of a shield breaking, and you'll see a sign that says, mine hit, I think it was. Oh my goodness, everybody's just stubbornly staying alive. And the one purple guy is still hiding. He's like, yeah, I'll just stay over here.
That man deserves whatever he gets. Like, he can just stay there. He can live peacefully. I'm okay with this.
He's just vibing. Oh, look out, Nocturna's raging.
Woo! Running away, we thought.
Toto, run! Toto, no!
I wanna beat up Noctura. Hold up.
This is spicy. No! I'm getting him! I'm getting him!
The ambulance strikes again!
Okay, got Nocturna. Ooh! Yes! We got one!
You're a horrible person, mother Oh, where's my child? Son, where are you? Oh, freak. Oh,
Yes!
destroy them, Mika. No mercy.
Oh, got him with the mine! Oh,
Come to me, Meepachan.
Get him,
Oh no, I went to an out. That's two people.
oh.
Alright, let's just leave purple alone.
I don't know where the purple guy is.
He's in the caves. I saw his indicator for a split second. I
Oh.
found him. I found him.
What do you mean, no? He's alive! No!
No mercy. Oh well. We got it. We won!
That was a spicy match.
This is a victory for Kaylee! May she rest peacefully across the Rainbow Bridge.
Okay, hopefully I'll be able having me. It was fun.
No problem. Thank you for playing with us. You have a good night, Seba. This is actually the end of the stream, guys. So all good. But thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. If you want to be a part of Community Squad Night, I highly recommend you join our Discord. Just type in !Discord into chat for a link, or check out my About Me page for a direct clickable link. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me. It's always fun to have you guys around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!